Back when I was little, I was diagnosed with this terrible illness called skinny fat. I wasn't skinny like all the lean white fuckboys. Sure, they were skinny and they were weak in the gym, but they were somewhat aesthetic and they actually had a jawline. But at the same time, I wasn't big and muscular like all the rugby players. Sure, they're not aesthetic, but they're like big and muscular. Like you wouldn't want to get into a fight with them. And so you might be stuck in this weird grey area between the two as well. Like you're not strong, you've got these like skinny little noodle arms and a flat chest, but you've also got a really fat belly at the same time. So if you look like this right now, and you want to look like this video is going to go over how you can make a similar transformation and in the fastest time possible. So what is skinny fat? So you've got skinny arms, a flat chest, and this weird somewhat fat stomach and love handles drooping out to the sides. So you're not aesthetic just like all the lean people, but you're also not strong just like all the fat people. And that leaves you in this weird ass middle point. So this is probably what you look like. These are like the three variations of skinny fat. You've got like skinny fat over here with like everything skinny, but he's still got like a big bubble gut. This is probably just like your typical skinny fat. You've got a very skinny arms, you've got very big love handles and a fat belly. And you've got a weak chest here as well. And this is your skinny fat right here, where you've got skinny arms, flat chest, and a big huge bubble gut over here. So this is probably what you look like right now, and what you want to get to is this. This is your like dream physique. This is what you desperately want to get to. And so I've made somewhat of a similar transformation. Like me over here, as you can see, I've made quite huge improvements in my body. This was me at 93 and this is me at around 70 kilograms. So because I've been in your situation, I know exactly what you're thinking right now. You're thinking in your brain, because you want these, you want this, everyone's fucking obsessed with abs, right? You're thinking that if you're looking like this, I know, I'll just cut because I really want abs. So you're thinking that if you cut whilst looking like this, underneath is going to be abs. Well, I'm here to tell you that you cannot be more wrong in your life, right? Here's exactly what's going to happen if you do that. This is you currently, right? And if you cut right now, what's going to happen is that you'll weigh less, but you'll still look the same. All you'll be is a smaller version of the version that you currently are right now. And so no one wants that, because you're putting in all of this work and effort only to look like a worse version of yourself, just smaller. And here are the reasons why. You've got little to no muscle mass. Like in all of these pictures that you can see, you can tell that they don't really go to the gym because they have little to no muscle mass development, which means that if you cut, what are you going to cut to? Like this guy has a lot of muscle mass development, so when he cuts, he can at least unveil all of that muscle mass that he's built. But because you don't have that, all you're going to end up doing is just be a smaller version of yourself. And so the second problem with that is that your calories are going to be way too low. First of all, you have little to no muscle mass, which increases your metabolic rate and makes you burn more calories. Not only that, is that to actually cut and lose weight, because when you're here, you're probably at a really low body weight right now, and therefore you have to consume lower calories to lose weight. I'm talking about like 1800, 1900 calories, and I've been there. It's really fucking difficult to consume that many calories and lose weight. And so when you do that, you're just going to be feeling like shit all of the time. You're going to be out of energy, you're going to be fucking tired. Like you won't be able to sleep, you'll constantly just be hungry all of the time. And if you've been on a cut, then you probably know what I'm talking about. And here's another reason, is that you're not experienced in the gym at all. And obviously when you're not experienced, like your newbie gains are going to be fucking profound, and you don't really want to waste them just by cutting. You can waste a lot of time and a lot of effort. You can spend years cutting and still not be at the body that you want. And all you're going to be doing is you're going to be starving yourself, and you're just going to end up a smaller version of you right now, which if you're watching this video, you definitely don't want. So what is the profound solution to this weird condition? It's going to be to bulk. for at least 1 or 2 years. And if that time frame just scared you, right, whenever I said a year or two, if you're thinking, nah, that's too much time, I just won't do it. Well, my friend, the only thing I have to say to that is the only currency for your goals is time. That's the only thing that you can trade in. Well, apart from work and effort, but that's a given. The only thing is time. As humans, that's the only way that we can fucking move forward to our goals. And so let me ask you this question. 1 year from now, whatever that date is, so for me, it will be September 2025, will you still be living? Are you still planning on living until that next year? And if the answer is yes, then the time is gonna pass by anyway. The time, however long it takes, is not an excuse to not change your body. The time is gonna pass by anyway. And so the question is, what's the alternative if you don't put in the work? You're gonna live some sad, complacent life. Are you still gonna be skinny fat when you're 40 or 50 years old? When you're on your deathbed, are you still gonna be fucking skinny fat and regretting all of those years that you didn't put in the work? You could have been so much, you could have had so much potential, but you chose to squander that when you're on your deathbed. And trust me, the weight of that pain is gonna be so much harder than anything that you've ever experienced in your life. Is doing all of this worth it? Because trust me, it's gonna take a lot of fucking effort and work. But is it worth it? What do you think? Fucking obviously it will be worth it. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching all of these fitness videos. You wouldn't be obsessed with your body 24/7. You wouldn't walk into the bathroom and feel this wave of sadness whenever you see your body. Of course it's worth it. And all you've got to put in is months and years of work, and it will just fly by. You'd honestly be so proud of your physique if you put in the work and time. So when you're bulking, you're gonna build muscle and you're gonna build strength and you're gonna get experience in the gym. Your newbie gains are gonna skyrocket your muscle and strength. You're gonna be looking very, very good. I wouldn't say exactly like this because this guy's at least like fucking 5 or 6 years into the gym, but you'd probably have like a less version of this. A lesser version of this. Or let me see if I can find an example on the internet. 2 years into training. And so it will be something like this. So this guy started off skinny fat and he looks considerably better over here. And another one is Max as well. He started off somewhat skinny fat and he looks amazing over here. And you can just scroll through these various examples. This is 2 years. This is what little as 2 years can get you. This is amazing. You should be getting excited and pumped up because of this. Because in 2 years' time, you can be looking like that. You can be having a similar sort of physique to this. Well, actually not similar, like way less than this, but like similar to these, like transformations. That should be getting you excited. And then, obviously you're going to be looking a little bit bulkier. You won't be looking like this right off the bat. You're going to be looking more like this Jason Momoa photo of when he was a little bit bulkier. So that's what you're going to be looking like when you're in 2 years. But then when you have this, when you have built all of this muscle beneath the fat and the foundation, when you cut, you're going to look so much more lean and muscular, just like your dream physique. You're going to be looking so amazing, trust me. And so there are a couple things that I want to say that whilst you're bulking, you might even get abs. Like your whole goal, you started off right now, is your abs, right? And you can even bulk your way into abs. This is because all of these people here, right, they don't have developed ab muscles. But when you bulk, and when you put on muscle, especially when you do like compound lifts, or you can even train your abs directly, you're going to be building significant muscle in your ab region. And so even though you're bulking, even though you're putting on weight, you're going to be able to see your abs poke through the skin. And so an excellent video on this is Revival Fitness's video on bulking into abs. He's done a couple of them. I believe he's known for him or something. But yeah, this video is really good as well, ab anxiety. But shout out to Revival Fitness. These videos, people, they started off really skinny, like they couldn't see their abs or something, and then after the bulk, they had visible abs. Like that's him, like this is him at peak bulk, and you can still see the outline of his abs, which is insane. And so I highly recommend you to look up those videos, which will undoubtedly increase your motivation to want to bulk. And obviously you're going to be fucking strong as hell in the gym, which that should be motivation enough for you, honestly. And yeah, obviously, like when you're bulking, you're going to put on a lot of body fat. Well, I mean, not even a lot, like you can slowly bulk or whatever, but you are going to put on some percentage of body fat. But literally, who cares? Like, even you right now, plus a little bit of body fat, plus muscle, that is 100,000 times better than what you look like right now, or what you'd look like if you cut. I think you can agree that if this guy on the left, if he bulked, he put on a muscle, but also at the same time he put on a little bit of body fat, he would look considerably better than what he does right now. And so how do you bulk? Well, you calculate your maintenance calories, look it up online, and then you add in 300 calories to that every single day. Make sure you do all like the basic shit. I'm not gonna go over that. Like, get your protein, get your sleep, recovery on point and stuff. And the next thing that you wanna do is train super duper hard in the gym. And you can look up Renaissance periodizations videos for this, for like anything training related, or even bulking related. Like if you really don't know how to bulk, these videos are gonna save you. Yeah. So this playlist is gonna make or break your bulk. Honestly, this is like the best thing ever that I've watched on bulking. And what it is just like a full playlist, and it's like educational style videos. And it's just Mike. Let me see if I can.
At Amazon,
for fuck's
discover
sake.
electrifying offers and exciting prices. Find.
Yeah, so what it is just Mike. It's just Dr. Mike sitting in a chair, just outlining for like 8 videos straight exactly what the fuck you need to do on your bulk. And so if you don't know, this is an excellent place to start. Just listen to it whilst you're on a walk or something. Yeah, I've given you everything that you need to know to get from this all the way to your dream physique. And if you're wondering about the time frame, about 2 to 3 years, I think, to get to a very respectable point. And in that time, your body is going to look 1,000 times better than what it is right now. And you're actually going to love your life. You're actually going to love to walk into the bathroom and to see your body. And I really hope that you can sort of take this message into your mind. Just keep this in the back of your head. Just like, please bulk, there's no point cutting, okay? Like if you weigh fucking 60 kilograms, bro, where are you going to cut to? Are you going to cut to 45 kilograms? Like, please, there's just no point to cutting. Bulk. You're gonna look good. You're gonna look bulky. You're gonna look like a fucking tank. And then once you cut down, you'll be closer to this. And then you just repeat the cycle. And then you go on another bulk. And then you cut again. And you go on another bulk. And maybe after like 5 or 6 years, you can look exactly like this picture. But the thing is, you won't fucking know if you never try. You could have the genetics, you could have the potential to look exactly like this picture. You could be the next runway model. But the thing is, if you don't put in the work and time, you'll never know. If you want help, you can click the top link in the description. Peace.